The Belgian attacks put the High Commissioner's capacity building reports on states suffering from the scourge of Islamist terrorism into stark relief. Reports indicate that the attacks began with the terrorists, and I quote, shouting something in Arabic. Were they shouting, "Give me a job," or "My rights have been violated by Belgian law enforcement officers," or "I'm frustrated and losing hope because non-Muslims occupy what belongs to me"? The High Commissioner reports actually suggest such possibilities would make sense. For Palestinians who stab, mutilate, and gun down pregnant women, old men, and little children are, quote, frustrated folks who've, quote, lost hope and therefore understandably believe that the best way to create an apartheid Palestinian state is to kill the Jews who live there. Now, this line of reasoning, however, is somewhat problematic for effective capacity building. It's not quite fashionable for ISIS or Al-Qaeda or the Taliban to call people martyrs who blow body parts off Europeans or Africans from Libya to Yemen. And yet the majority in this council has no problem with Palestinian leader Abbas's calling people martyrs who blow body parts off Israelis. Now, one might think this is exactly where the High Commissioner could offer moral clarity, given his report's constant references to equality. Instead, according to the High Commissioner, some human rights victims are more equal than others. In 2015, says his annual report, the only religious group the world over that experienced racism, racial discrimination, xenophobia, and related intolerance worth mentioning are Muslims. Capacity building by excluding the Jewish people, ignoring Muslim anti-Semitism, and genocide against Christians builds capacity, all right, the capacity of terrorists and their UN enablers to wreak havoc around the world.